Okay, if you're watching this, you've probably been thinking about making some videos, but actually doing the execution of the video requires a little bit of planning, and so that's what I want to help you with today. How I plan my videos. It might inspire you on how you'd like to proceed with yours going forward, or you might just get some ideas. You've got to have a plan in order to have something to stick to have a routine in order to get those uploads up, and always hit publish so you can get those practice rounds in, because the more you do that, the better you will be. So let's talk about how I plan my videos. Number one, I like to map out a month. It doesn't matter how often I'm actually planning to publish. I like to look at an overall a month of time, because that's a lot, whether it's one video a week, which is about 4 or 5, or 3 videos a week, which is about my average, which is a heck of a lot more. It's good to get a feel for about that period of time so you make sure you're covering lots of different topics that are going to help you build the brand that you're hoping people will talk about, not just one topic over that period of time. For me, I try to publish 2 to 3 times a week, so putting it down on a calendar and saying, okay, here they are, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, if that's the case, I can see where the blanks are that need to be filled. You're making the content calendar more real in your own mind when you lay it out and say, okay, how am I going to approach this? Number 2, I like to review any questions that I've gotten or hot topics that are happening right now, or just any industry news to figure out what am I gonna do during this month. We want everything to be as relevant as possible. That could have something to do with a question somebody's asked you in the last couple of weeks, or it could just have something to do with a piece of news. What's nice about this is you're allowing the current landscape of what's happening to help shape your content. That is relevancy. You can be an expert in a certain area, but it's really cool when you can take that thing and connect it to what's already happening to make somebody see, oh, I can understand the correlation here, thus making it a little bit more important to them. And then you get that click on the video, which is what we're going for. Number 3, I like to take all of those topics, all of those questions, any ideas that I have, and put them into content buckets or themes. I talk about this in the book that I wrote, Vlog Like a Boss. These buckets are instrumental to seeing how you can fill in those blanks without feeling really overwhelmed. Because even when you do look at that month, and let's say it's 3 times a week, 12 videos is a lot to think about when it's just a blank slate. So you want to allow yourself to make it a little bit easier by giving yourself those sections of this industry that you want to talk about that is relevant to who you are as a brand. So for me, for instance, I like to talk about video, obviously. So anything that's video related, making videos, what you can talk about in videos, how you would share them, that's one content bucket that I have. I also like to talk about self-improvement and going after the life you want. You hear me talk about that all the time. So that's a bucket. That could be fitness, or that could be just networking. And then the third bucket is really sort of a behind the scenes of what is it like to do what I do. And that is something you've also seen a lot more even in 2017. If you saw Vlog Like a Boss, the series in January, that was one big bucket for the whole month, but that was a special occasion. Step 4, I have a ton of ideas. I've got questions, I've got topics, and I want to put them on this calendar now. But I'm now going to use those buckets that we talked about to map it out. I want to make sure there is an even number of those buckets throughout the month. And so when I have an idea I want to put on the calendar, I put it in the corresponding bucket. So it's not like, oh, I have a new idea, it's going to be the next video that comes out. It has its designated spot on the calendar. And that helps you to have a healthy flow of content that's not all about the same thing all the time. You're allowing yourself to dabble in different areas over a period of time and making sure that you're adding that variety to your calendar. When you don't do the proper planning and you don't look at things in a chronological perspective, sometimes we get too deep in one topic and we don't expand our horizons a little bit. We want to be discovered for more than just one little niche thing, so looking at a month is going to help you open your mind a little bit to the territory you can cover. Step number 6 is to get those videos done. Obviously, we need to start filming, schedule it in our actual timing calendar for when we can get the content done so that it's out the day that we have planned to publish. And step number 7, as I'm going through the publishing process, I like to work with a tool called TubeBuddy. I have done a video on this in the past. I suggest that you check it out because it goes into a lot more detail. But essentially, this is what's gonna help me decide what the title of this video should be. I have a working title when I'm getting this stuff sort of on the calendar, as you've seen. But to make sure that it is SEO appropriate and something that's gonna be great for the viewer experience, I use that tool to flesh that all out. For more details on that, go check out the video called My Video Upload Routine. That's it. That's how I plan my videos. execute, get them done. You can only do so much planning too. You have to get the content done. You're probably thinking, if I'm just getting started, do I need to do all of this? No, but at least you're thinking about planning, and it's getting you in a much better position than somebody that would just be floundering to try to get the video out, and then guess what? The video doesn't get out. So do as much planning as is appropriate for you at this point. If you would like more details on this project, shameless plug, check out my book. It's called Vlog Like a Boss: How to Kill It Online with Video Blogging. No pressure. That's all for today. Make sure you subscribe for good vibes, and remember to go after what you want. Lucy's going after that water right now. Bless her heart. Cheers.